Most creators are sleeping on this one Pinterest feature, and it's costing them thousands of views and potential sales. In just 30 days, I hit 849,000 monthly views organically. No ads and no hacks. And one of my top performing pins received 136,000 views. So let me show you how Tailwind communities can quietly 10 times your reach as well. Here's the truth. Posting more on Pinterest is not the answer anymore. You need distribution. People actively sharing your pins in the right spaces. And that's what Tailwind community do. Think of them like Pinterest groups filled with other creators in your niche. You upload one high quality pin and others in the group reshare it to their audiences. That one pin, it has now the power of 10 times visibility because 10 people just boosted it for you. And here's my best insight. Join active communities with high reshare rates. Tailwind shows you the reshare numbers for every community. So skip the ones with low activity, and you want collaborators, not ghost towns. So let's break down step by step so you could start using Tailwind communities strategically and not just randomly joining groups and hoping for the best. Step number 1 is that you want to head over to Tailwind. You could find my referral link in the description box and also in the pinned comments, and it will give you a free trial. All right, so once you create your account, you're going to log in to Tailwind app, and you're going to see these navigation bars to your left-hand side. And from here, you're going to pick communities, and then you're going to go to find a community, and we're going to be using the search bar to type in keywords that match our niche to find different communities. So for example, if you are an Etsy seller, you could type in Etsy seller. If you sell printables, you could say printables. If you sell handmade gifts, you could type that in. If you are a blogger, you will put blog. So for this example, I'm using bloggers. From here, it's gonna go ahead and show me different groups that are for bloggers. As you can see, bloggers and creative infopreneurs, bloggers killing it on Pinterest, bloggers unite tribe. So these are different groups that I could potentially join. Most of them I'm already part of, as you could see here. Now, before you start joining just random groups, there are things that you should be looking for when you're joining these different communities. The first one is a high reshare rate, because that shows active participation. The second is a healthy member count, so not too big or not too small. So in this circumstance, anything between 1,000 and 6,000 is pretty good. And then clear community guidelines. You want to make sure that you read the guidelines and you understand that once you become part of this group, these are their guidelines, the person that created this group. So it says, pin any of your blog pins here. Please share other people's pins. For every one pin you share, make sure that you at least pin 2 pins. So that's a pretty simple request, and most groups are going to be the same thing. So if you feel like you can meet that guideline, then you will request to join. Now, the way that you decide which groups to join is from those 3 metrics that I just mentioned, and the activity is right here. So if you hover on top of activity, it's going to reflect how active members are on this community. So if I was in between these 2, even though I'm a member of both of them, but if I had to join one of these 2, I would do this one because the activity is a little bit higher. If you ever find a group like this one, this is gold mine. You need to go ahead and request to join, because even though it's a lower amount of members, because so many people are so active, it's a really good group to join. Now, when you're requesting to join communities, some are open and approved instantly, and others may take like a day or 2. So for instance, if you join this one's open, so you could join right away. If you join this one where it says request to join, that means that it's going to probably take a day or 2 for that group member to go ahead and add you to the group. I know some group members will look at your Pinterest account to see if you are a good match, and that's not a bad thing. That means that they want quality people in their group. Now, keep in mind, with the Tailwind free plan, it lets you join up to 5 communities, which I think is perfect for testing. So definitely recommend that you do so. Now, let me show you inside the actual groups. So this is one of the groups that I belong to. And this is a creative group. And I wanted to show you how amazing this is. This listing here, this is an Etsy listing. This person didn't even optimize their listing correctly, right? They don't have a listing like this 2:3 ratio. But look at how much activity they have gotten. 533 members have shared this particular listing, and they have gotten 45,000 views. So 45,298 on Pinterest and 73 on Facebook. That's the power of community. So even though they didn't really optimize it 100%, they don't have the image correctly sized, they're getting tons of visibility. So my strategy is to make sure that you learn how to use Pinterest effectively. That way you could also get found on the search feed. And then when you use communities, this is just an amplifier. So you definitely don't want to make your images like this, but I did want to show you the power of using these groups. Now, when you go into the community, you'll see like the rules here. You'll see their guidelines here. You'll see like a community overview. So you'll see like how many reshares, how many active members they have. It'll say here my results. So I have reshared 1,100 and I have reached 5.6 million people for my account just using this particular group. This is the results from one group. I mean, and this is organic. It's not like you're paying for it. Even like if I wanted to reach 5.6 million in paid advertisement, it's going to cost so much money. Now, when you come down here, you'll be able to see all the group members in here. You're able to send them messages. You're able to collaborate with them, which is great. So you could send a message here on chat. You could follow each other. I highly recommend finding in every group like 3, 4, 5 people that you guys could, every time you see each other's pins, you're helping each other out. That will blow your account. And that's what I did. And let me show you how it blew my account. So these are my pins for this community. These are the pins that I have entered here. And look at this pin right here, 2.1 billion. 2.1 billion from simply sharing it in this group. And then from there, their audience saw it and it went viral. It didn't necessarily go viral in here. Only 9 people or only 9 times this has been shared by 2 members. But it went viral because when they shared it in their accounts, let's say they have 10,000 people in their account, those 10,000 people reshared it and it went viral because of that. And this is the power of using. This is why I get every single month over 100,000 monthly clicks to my products, services, blog, anywhere I want to drive traffic to organically. Now, not all of them perform that great, right? This one only did 89. This one did 1,700, but it all adds up as well. So keep that in mind. Here's another one that did 2 billion. And then there's some smaller ones. This one did pretty good, actually. This one did only 98. So I have some big ones, right? 136,000, right? Still pretty good. So imagine if every single time you pin, you're getting this much traction. So I just wanted to show you how it looks on the inside so you have a better understanding of how it works. Now what I want to do is show you how to schedule your pins and how to get them inside the groups. So in order to share your pins inside the communities, what you're going to do is you're going to head over down here where it says original publisher, and you're going to go to pin scheduler. You're going to have your pins already pre-made and you're going to upload them by clicking here, upload pins, and all of them are going to appear right here. From here, you'll be able to go ahead and add your pin title, your pin description. You want to make sure this is fully optimized the correct way. You have your URL, you have an image that's fully optimized for Pinterest, so 2:3 ratio. And you also have the board that you want to save it into. Now, in order to get this into the communities, you're going to click down here. It says add pins to communities. Go ahead and click there. And from here, it's going to let you know that because this is a pin that you're uploading, it's not going to be visible right away. It's going to be scheduled. And that's okay. So go ahead and say add to communities after publishing. From here, you're going to select where you want this pin to show up in those communities. So as you can see, I have a massive list. I belong to all of these communities here. So what you would do is you will go ahead and pick the one. So let's say that these 3 communities are relevant to this particular pin. I will go ahead and pick the 3 communities. I'm not going to do these because they're not relevant, but these are, because these are for my blog. Once you pick the communities you want it on, you're going to go ahead and click on add to communities. And from here, it's going to automatically schedule that pin for you in your queue. And it's going to send it to your board, but it's also going to go ahead and schedule it to the communities. So this is where all the magic happens. If you haven't already, grab my Pinterest SEO guide below. It's going to walk you through optimizing your entire account from profile to pin strategy so your content actually gets found. You're doing the work, so now let's make sure it pays off. So link in description and pin comment. Now that you know how to boost your traffic using Tailwind community, there's one more tool that can take your Pinterest strategy to the next level and save you even more time. So watch this video here where I walk you through the new features inside the Aurora Pinterest tool. It automates your pinning, schedules your content for you, and keeps your account active without lifting a finger. So if you want to grow faster without manually posting every single day, this is a game changer. So click to watch now. I will see you there.